The art of exceptional leadership often reveals itself in unexpected ways. Having closely studied the world's most successful CEOs, I've discovered that true leadership excellence goes far beyond conventional wisdom and business school theories. Consider the fascinating approach of Satya Nadella at Microsoft, who transformed a struggling tech giant by focusing on just one thing: fostering a growth mindset. Rather than launching multiple initiatives, he relentlessly emphasized this single cultural shift, demonstrating that sometimes less truly is more. This laser focus helped Microsoft pivot successfully to cloud computing and regain its position as an industry leader. What's particularly striking is how the most effective CEOs view their role, not as business operators, but as organizational architects. They recognize that they don't need to be the smartest person in the room or have all the answers. Instead, they excel at creating environments where collective intelligence can flourish. This requires tremendous humility and self-awareness, traits that might seem counterintuitive for leaders at the pinnacle of corporate success. The first crucial lesson I've observed is the power of decisive action coupled with adaptability. The best CEOs make quick decisions with incomplete information, but remain flexible enough to adjust course when needed. Jeff Bezos exemplifies this through his two-way door decision-making framework. If a decision is reversible, make it quickly. If it's irreversible, take more time. This approach prevents analysis paralysis while maintaining prudent risk management. A second key insight revolves around team dynamics. Rather than focusing solely on individual star performers, exceptional CEOs invest heavily in team chemistry. They understand that a group of brilliant individuals who can't work together effectively is far less valuable than a cohesive team of good performers. This explains why many successful CEOs spend significant time on what might seem like basic team-building exercises. The third lesson challenges conventional wisdom about strategic planning. While long-term vision is important, the most successful CEOs demonstrate remarkable agility in responding to immediate challenges. During the pandemic, many top CEOs discovered their organizations could move much faster than they previously thought possible. This revelation has permanently altered how they approach change management and organizational transformation. Fourth, there's a surprising emphasis on emotional intelligence and empathy. The stereotype of the hard-charging, ruthless CEO is increasingly outdated. Leaders like Mary Barra at General Motors have shown that collaborative leadership styles can drive remarkable results. They create environments where employees feel safe to take risks and voice concerns, leading to better decision-making and more innovation. The fifth lesson relates to succession planning and legacy building. The best CEOs view their role not as a position to hold on to indefinitely, but as a temporary stewardship. They actively work to make themselves dispensable by developing strong leadership benches. This counterintuitive approach often results in longer, more successful tenures because it creates more robust organizations. What's particularly fascinating is how these leaders handle failure. Rather than avoiding or hiding failures, they often deliberately create safe spaces for experimentation and learning. Amazon's fail-fast philosophy under Bezos has become legendary, but what's less known is how carefully these failures are actually managed and leveraged for organizational learning. The most effective CEOs also demonstrate an unusual relationship with time. While they must deliver quarterly results, they simultaneously maintain a much longer time horizon than most people expect. They think in terms of decades rather than years, which allows them to make investments and decisions that might seem counterintuitive in the short term. Another surprising aspect is their approach to board relationships. Rather than viewing their boards as obstacles or mere compliance requirements, the best CEOs actively leverage their boards as strategic assets. They create genuine partnerships that extend far beyond formal governance requirements. Perhaps most importantly, these leaders understand that their role is fundamentally about energy management, both their own and their organizations. They recognize that maintaining sustainable high performance requires careful attention to rhythm and renewal, both personally and organizationally. The modern CEO role has evolved far beyond traditional command and control leadership. Today's most successful CEOs function more like organizational architects and cultural catalysts. They create environments where others can excel, rather than trying to be the source of all answers and decisions. What's particularly striking is how these leaders handle complexity. Rather than trying to reduce everything to simple frameworks, they become comfortable with ambiguity and help their organizations develop this capability as well. This comfort with complexity allows them to navigate challenging situations that might paralyze others. In my observation, the most successful CEOs also maintain strong connections outside their organizations. They actively seek diverse perspectives and regularly engage with peers, even competitors, recognizing that isolation can be deadly at the top. This external engagement helps them maintain perspective and avoid the echo chamber effect that can develop in large organizations. The journey to exceptional leadership is never complete. Even the most successful CEOs continue to evolve and adapt their approaches. They remain students of leadership while teaching others, creating a virtuous cycle of learning and development that benefits their entire organizations. Like, share, and comment to share these powerful leadership lessons.